Hello everybody, welcome back to my own little house. Let's go back to July, late July, and see what happened with our fig adventure. Since I've been keeping you apprised of the fig tree, here it is. This is the end of July, and at last we're picking figs. This one's quite ripe, beautiful. Here's another one. You can tell when they kind of hang down. Oh, there's another one. We've had such warm weather. I'm picking these, I think I've told you before, to take to my mom's house to make her very favorite thing, which is fig preserves that she has every morning for breakfast. It's nice to stand there on the deck and be able to pick from the tree, and even to stand on the seat. See, there's one. Sometimes they start to break open, even. Sometimes the birds get them like that one. And there's nothing you can do but pick it and give it to your chickens. It's been raining, which is lovely. I'm happy to see the rain. It cools things down a little bit. There's one more. I've been collecting these 3, 4, 10 a day and putting them into the freezer. There's really quite a few today, though. You can see that the leaves are turning yellow and they're drying out, and the tree says, "Oh, I'm so tired of bearing fruit. Can we be done with this for the year?" And we are almost done. And when we're done, and then there's a lot of fruit that's way up there that's too high for me to get to, even if I pull the branches down, which I can do a little bit. Ooh, there's a pretty one. When they start to crack open a little bit like that, that means they're ripe. When we're done picking this year, we're going to cut this way back. Well, that's probably more about our fig tree than you ever wanted to know. I'm still hunting, though. Adam says I pick the right ones just about a day before he wants them, so he doesn't get as much as he wishes he could get. But honestly, I can't find all of them in here, so I'm sure that he's getting some. But I must think about my mother, mustn't I? That's what I call a heavy pruning. Well, I took all of those figs to my mother's house in West Virginia. I thawed them out, and then I did a good bit of chopping, and I cut off all of their little stems so that she'd have a nice smooth jam. And I also cut every fig in at least half, if not quarters. She bought about as many lemons in weight as she did figs, and her jam was almost half lemon. I didn't put equal amounts of sugar. I would say for maybe every 8 cups of fig, I put maybe 5 cups of sugar, something like that, and cooked it down for about an hour and put it into jars, and it was delicious. She was so happy. Oh. Hey everybody. It's a little bit after 7 in the morning, and I'm fixing to go into the chicken pen because I have a broody hen. Henny Penny is my best chicken mama of all my chickens, and she's been sitting on some eggs for 2 weeks. It's 14 days. She has 1 week left until the chicks are due to hatch. So let's go see what's going on with her. So I just let the other birds out. I only have 6 birds right now. Oh, and I should mention, the noise in the background, that's a farm next door. They've got a couple of power boats sitting back there, but they've also got a couple of silos for drying corn, and they have put corn in there, and those silos will run for weeks, drying out all the corn they're bringing in from the fields. Okay, but we're not about that. Good morning, birds. They're having their breakfast. Now I'm going to lift up this little lid here. Under here is my broody box, or my nesting box, where I will put a hen who is sitting on eggs. And when I lift it up, I want you to hear the noise that Henny Penny makes, okay? That's the noise that was actually a nice one. That's what a broody hen makes when she doesn't want to be looked at. Now, she's sitting there all fluffed up on top of 10 eggs. I've marked them with blue Sharpie because before I had her in one of my gray laying boxes and I had to pull out the new eggs every day. But then I finally moved her and the eggs in here. I have a wire semicircular cage set up to keep the other birds from coming in and laying more eggs into this nest. So I only have those 10. Of the 10, I'm not going to lift her up right now. I've taken her out a couple of times to let her walk around and poop and eat and drink, and she has water and food in there with her. But anyway, she's got a week left, and she is a very good mama. Yeah, these are my 2 laying boxes over here, and so now the eggs that I get out of the other 4 birds, I know they haven't been sat on and sat around for a long time. It's important to mark the eggs that you're going to try to get to hatch, and not get them mixed up with any new eggs that you don't want to hatch. Okay, so of those 10, maybe 5 of them will be viable, if that. I honestly have not really seen my rooster behave too much like a rooster, if you know what I mean. He doesn't mate with the hens that often, at least in my while I'm watching him. So we'll see. It could be that none of them are fertilized, but it could be that a few are, and then of those, half will be girls and half will be boys, and I may end up getting 1 or 2 new hens out of the whole affair. All right, well, we're gonna head back in, and I'll keep you up to date on the nursery in the chicken coop. Hello, Brownie. She's my other broody hen. I didn't let her sit though, because she's not as good of a mother as Henny Penny is. She wants to go up there to the laying boxes. She's ready. Hey everybody, I'm back at the farmer's market again after about, I don't know, a month and a half gone. And I wanted to show you what I've got. You see all the stuff in my studio, but here it is in its natural element. These are my soaps today. Here's that pillow I made in the log cabin, and pardon the noise in the background, it's a noisy place. These are some bags I made a long time ago, little shopping bags. Here's those felted slippers. I have 4 pair. And then here's a little felted purse. And then here's the hats I made earlier this summer. I sold one of those today already, a green one. And I've got healing herb ointment still. Need to make some more of that. Just made a new batch of bee balm. And there's my lip balm. Shampoo bars, I wrapped those up just yesterday. And the insect repellent lotion I made earlier this year. And here's all the watercolors. There's the cat, the bunnies, and the deer, and plenty of other ones. Some of them are in, like that size. Here's the original cards, and then here's the prints, and there's some more original cards. Lots and lots of watercolors. Not much business yet today, but we are having fun talking to everybody on the streets of Oriental. It's a little bit warm, but not too bad. Tiny little breeze. There we are. One final word about our figs. For anybody worried about our fig tree and whether we killed it off with our heavy pruning, you see all those new little green leaves. Some of them are coming straight out of the bigger branches. So this thing will be nice and full next spring. It's not going anywhere. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this little video, and we will see you next time.